she actually had to go to jail. Hi everyone, it's Néomy.
And it's Hilary.
And we're
Booked and busy. Do you want to go first or you want me to?
You go first.
Okay, so one of my main questions was your worst nail experience. None of them got too crazy, but they're out there. One of the first ones and the main ones that I got was uneven shape. So if you've had your nails done, and I know you have, it can get bad because why are half my nails going this way and the other half are going this way? And it's terrible. I myself like to get a sharp shape, but anyway, one girl said a person tried to do my nails over the leftover nail clippings and dust from a previous client.
So clean up.
I'm not sitting in your chair.
That's dirty.
It's just nasty. Don't do it. Another one, uneven shape. The color was different than displayed when it was applied. That's a big one. People will be like, pick a color, pick a color. I'd rather you just show me a picture and then let me pick the color instead of me being like, go pick from 250 polishes because you really don't know. Another one was overcharged for bad nails. And when she asked them to be fixed, it made it worse. So she ended up going somewhere else, paying again to get her nails redone, and it was worse than the first.
What?
I'm just taking them off.
That's terrible.
And one of the last ones, which probably was the worst, so I've been doing this girl for a while now. She went somewhere and realized she's allergic to acrylic. So they started like bubbling up and her skin got really irritated. When she went in to ask the people to take them off, she soaked them in acetone, said it felt like diesel fuel on her fingers, and then made her pay for it. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not your fault. She had a reaction, but look at her hands.
Let her live.
Oh my.
We asked people what's their craziest life story or like dating, anything, and my sister answered. Trigger warning. Her ex that was living with us, like the whole house, he sent her to jail. So I'm putting the news on back.
Let me get comfortable.
So I was gonna say a mod baby at first because she didn't care like I would care. So like
what do you mean she didn't care? Because I'm going crazy.
He was saying good. Like I think him and his coworker were having an affair. Anyways, they went on a double date together.
Nasty.
I think that's so terrible.
What?
Like they met.
Y'all is fucking.
Yeah. And you know what you're doing.
Oh wow. Trifling.
And she used to pick him up for work and stuff. But then one time.
Okay, hold on. Did she know that he has a woman?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
She knew, and she knew that he lived with us too. So it was weird.
You're sick. You're both sick.
But she was picking him up. They were talking late at night, talking about good night. Like, and then
off my phone.
My sister asked me, which I'd be okay with that. And while he was there, I was like, now you know me. Like, you know I'm going to be okay with that. Anyways. And she would brush it off. I'm like, but then he would, like, I don't think, like, he wasn't nice. Because he was like, why can't you just be chill like your sister to her, but about me? I'm not chill.
Have you met me? Like, I'm about to turn up on you and the girl. Tell her come pick you
right. I was like, I'm chill because I'm not with you. Like you don't.
You're not my
you wouldn't
problem.
be doing any of this anyway. But yeah, so Tom was going by, and then they end up like breaking it off. But he was like moving his stuff out of our house, moving it into her house.
Not the coach hopping.
Her and one night, they found out where the girl lived.
The worst thing you can do.
And then they pulled up trying to fight them both. But these people are, so you can't be doing that. He called the cops. Like,
get over it. You did what you did,
right?
You need to pay.
Like, you hurt my feelings. I'm allowed to break your car. Well, who cares? Like, whatever.
I'll throw a little one too.
Right.
Bring a couple things.
He ended up giving the police our address. That's why
you're already going to jail.
Because anyways, I did message you. I was like, if you ever give anyone my address again, you'll see me, not her.
Not dealing with the little sis.
But yeah, then she actually had to go to jail.
Relationship advice. If your man sends you to jail, he was
at least do something. Do something physical.
Just make it worth it. Okay. I'm not condoning relationship violence. Oh my god. No, mine weren't nothing serious. I asked what your 3 red flags were in a relationship. And the main one I got was a liar.
Yeah.
Which, like, don't do that. Just tell me, really. Because I'm more mad when I find out about it.
Thank you.
Then just tell me, okay? I'm gonna be mad. We might scream a little bit,
right?
But like
anything. I think it's the insult that you can get one over on me by lying that really does it.
Just say it. Yeah, lying is a big one on my own list.
Yeah,
I just stop.
You do the lies, especially little lies, like.
Because what else are you lying about?
Right. You're probably fake.
Like, hey, did you eat lunch today? No. This man was at a whole buffet. Like, the fuck do you eat?
What are you?
No, I'm starving all day.
It's like eating what?
Like, oh. Controlling. That could be a big one because, and I feel like it almost goes hand in hand with like manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got me over here feeling some type of way about all this shit, but you're mentally controlling people when you do that. Like, I've been in some shit, okay? And I just, no. Keep it calm. Inconsistency.
Like, here.
Just that. You're off. You're off. Yeah. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. No friends. That's serial killer behavior, I feel like. Why don't you have no fucking friends?
No friends?
Where'd they go?
What happened?
They're in the basement. I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, no. Dishonesty. Again, lying. So, just don't do it.
Just don't be with
me
if you're not even a honey.
Shut up and listen. Yeah. Because, like, why am I yelling? Why am I yelling at you for you to hear what I'm saying? Just shut up. Okay.
I'll talk to this fella. I love you. Anyways, broke my heart. Just kidding. We were never together, but one night he was like, "What up? Do you want to come over?" And it was kind of in Timberley area, but I had my car then, and so
for those of you who don't know, that's like 30 minutes.
Yeah, from my.
It's like a 30-minute distance.
So he was like, "Mind you, you have to remember." He said, "I'll buy, or you could take a cab and I'll pay for it." A cab, okay? So I get there.
Did you take the cab or did you?
No, I took my car.
Okay.
Luckily.
Oh.
First of all, get there. And then when I got there, I took a gummy. Like, I was hot, right? So we're chilling. We're not even doing nothing, just chilling. And then I see lights, like, in the window. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I'm not thinking of, like, another woman or anything.
Oh, no.
So I'm high, and I'm freaking out. And he's like, go in the bathroom. So I went, and I'm like,
who is it?
I'm trying to figure out how I get out of this house, because I was like,
where was your car parked?
It was in the front, so whoever seen it, they would have known, because it was right there. But in my head, I'm thinking, getting robbed, drive-by, something. Because he was into stuff, like, he eats stuff, but I was like, oh, this is it. Like, this is the night I die. I was trying to go out the window in the bathroom. And then, like, I was sitting there, I was like, this is it, like, because I'm hearing stuff, but not a woman's voice. But then she come busting in. She looked at me dead in the eyes.
Oh,
and was like, and then she just looked like she was gonna cry. And I was like, oh.
Did you know her?
No,
okay.
But, she went, oh. Like, this is not good.
I'm ripping the door
But,
off the
she
hinges.
started, like, asking him what was going on, but he, like, she was going on bad. He beat her up. Like,
while you're right there?
And so, I'm not with her. And, like,
we're both fighting.
That's when I was like, here. And so I pulled him off. I was like, you good to her? They're fighting. And I'm the one who's supposed to be like, what the heck? But it's them. And
oh my God.
I had to separate them. And then he was like, I'm sorry to me. And I was going,
to me?
Like, I said, say something.
Is this your woman? Like,
right. And so I was like, I pushed him aside. I was like, bro, are you good? Like, do you need me to call someone? Do you want to come with me? Like, to the girl. And she was like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
When I leave, you're getting your ass beat.
Bro, I was
get in the car.
Like, I had to sit there for a second and be like, and I was still hot. I'm so hot. Oh my God. So, yeah, back to the beginning. So, imagine if I took the cab.
Where am I going? I'm on the step, like who's coming to get me?
Like, imagine that, but yeah.
Oh my.
I never hung with him after. Oh, that was like a movie.
That just reminded me of my brother. Because I was young. I was probably like 13. He's older than me by 7 years. So, all my days. My grandmother lived in a building. So she lived in Highfield. Mm-hmm. And this girl, he was talking to her, whatever. They ended up having a kid together, which is beyond me because I love my brother, but as my brother, because I don't have to deal with him on a relationship level because I could never. So anyway, she pulls up and he's like, yo, let me take your car for a minute. This man, I don't think has ever had a driver's license. Where are you going in the car? Where are you going? So obviously she's like, no, you're not taking my car because if you get pulled over or something happens, you don't have no license. This man, pow, right through the windshield, like the driver's side window shatters because the glass is like half down because she's trying to make sure he can't reach in the car. Well, he broke the rest of the window. Now there's glass. Mind you, I'm standing in the door holding the door open because he don't have no key. So I'm just like, what? Breaks the thing, reaches through, like past her, takes the key right off the car. And he's like, if I can't drive it, you ain't driving it either. Yeah. So then she tries to open the door and get out. She's like, give me my fucking keys, blah, blah, da, da, da. Right by her hair. And then he's like, it got a little physical, okay? He drags her by her head up these stairs. There's probably like 12 wooden stairs too. Like, your girl probably got splinters, okay? It's not even funny because, like, I'm sitting there like, wow, what the fuck is going on? So anyway, drags her up the stairs, chucks her into the door. The door, like the bottom half of the door, gone. Drags her down because my grandmother lived on the first floor, but you had to go down the stairs to get to it. Mm-hmm. Right by her hair down the hallway, and she's like doing the, like trying to keep up. So she, let her up. Wow. So I'm just like, I ain't saying nothing. But okay, rewind. Weeks before this, she had messaged me and asked me some shit about my brother, and I told her, listen, if I were you, hit the road now because it's not going to happen. So anyway, now we're in this situation where I'm like, I kind of told you so. Mm-hmm. I told you what it was. I told you what probably will happen. Drug her into the apartment, fires her in the bathroom, which there's no lock on the door. Okay, note that part because he puts her in there. She's on the floor. He closes the door and he's like, stay in there until you act right. Okay. So, me being me, even at that age, I think I'm punching the fuck out of the door. Like, it's not even locked. What do you mean, stay in there? So there's me and my brother sitting on the bed in the room watching a movie. My girl comes out 20 minutes later and sits on the bed beside me. Like it's nothing. Don't say hair, just like, ow, and says nothing. And I'm like, girl, this man just drug you up and down the stairs, put you in a bathroom like a child on timeout, and you sat there. And then you came out like nothing ever happened. Mm-mm. And asked me where the car keys were. Because you drove that car later that day. Oh my God. I just can't imagine. You do it once, that's your last. Yeah. Like,
shoot. There's one time, my ex, I was going to say our ex. He canceled the rent away, right?
The rent? No, see.
I think he was like hiding so much stuff, bro. Because
What the
like
fuck?
at one time, I just had to. I went through his bank because I don't care what like. I went through his bank because where's this money going?
What are you
Like we
doing?
live together, and cuz bought an OnlyFans subscription from someone else. I was like,
You're joking.
Cuz gambled, and like it's money that his mom gave him to.
It's not even your money.
And so I had to pay the full amount, but
you owe me your
the
life.
only way he was going to tell me was because I asked his mom. I was like, wait, when did you send this money? And then she said the day, and I was like, but that's
not
that high. Pay the rent. He was upstairs. He came flying down and was like, I have to tell you something. So when he told me, all I could do was just say,
like, what?
He was like, well, I just did it so we could have more money, blah, blah, blah.
Was this like on rent day? Like rent's due today?
Right.
You spent the money or...
I don't understand.
It's like to make more money.
What?
I got a story. But like, we were young though. It was me and my friend, and like, she was probably the only host I could go to and get outside of the house when her mother was sleeping because her mom would be like dead asleep. So no, me and this girl, we would go on little adventures every once in a while. And maybe like 12, 13. Why are you in the streets? But anyway, so I was talking to this guy, and you know when you're young, you'll literally do anything, even if, like, you're gonna die. Why are you outside? So anyway, he messaged us and was like, you want to come down the house? Like, mom's not home, whatever. So we're like, cool. He's like, yeah, it's just me and my bro and my boy chilling. So we walk down. It's probably like, not even a 10-minute walk, but mind you, it's pitch black. It's like 1 a.m. So our mom's asleep. We grab the keys, lock the door, go, and we're walking down the street, ha ha, hee hee, with our little flip phones and whatever. So we get to the house, and we're like, should we knock? Or should we, like, what should we do? Because there's, like, stairs that go up the side of the house. So we, like, creep up the stairs, knowing, like, his mom's not home, but, like, shut up. So we go in. He opens the door, texts him, whatever, like, I'm outside. He opens the door, we go in. They're all on the couch. So when I say we're in this house, 4 minutes, not even 5, okay? So we're sitting on the couch thinking, oh yeah, we're just about to chill, like they're watching TV, whatever. You hear the key in the door. Who the fuck is in the house? It's his mom. You hear her click off her shoes. You guys in the living room? He's like, go. Where? I've never been in this house in my life. So he's like, go down the hall in the bedroom. So let me give you the layout. When you walk in, the door is like here on the right. There's only one way in and one way out. There's no back door because it's the top half of the house.
What the heck?
So the living room, the kitchen's here, and then there's a hallway, which is like bedroom, bathroom. We go into the first room that we see. Ain't his sister in there.
Oh my God.
Worst part, we go to school with the sister. So she don't know that we're talking to her brother.
Oh, no.
So she goes, what are you guys doing there? So we're like, well, obviously. So she's like, why'd you come in here? And we're like, your mother's home. She's like, oh, shit. So she goes, go hide over there, like by the bed or whatever. So me and my friend try to get under the bed, but she got one of them wood things on like the frame, so you can't get under the bed. When I say I'm panicking, like sweating. So anyway, we get up, we're like, get in the closet. Get in the fucking closet. Slide the door open. Why is this girl got a dresser in the closet? I can't lay on top of the dresser. Like, what if
you couldn't pretend, or she couldn't pretend you were her friend?
So the mother, we hear coming down the hall, and she's like, mind you, we got our jackets on because we just got in the house. I'm not even comfortable, man. Oh my God. So we're like, where are we gonna hide? She goes, get behind the door. Okay. We're small at this age. We're not that fucking small.
Really?
The mother comes in, cracks the door like this much. She's like, hey, you got a comb? She grabs the comb and, like, tries to hold the door so she doesn't push it anymore, grabs the comb off the dresser and chucks it out the door. So then she, like, closes it. You hear the mother walk away. She comes back. When I say I know this woman must have been outside and saw us go in the house or something,
Definitely.
she took the door since. And my friend was in, like, the crack part, like, closer to the corner, and I'm on the outside. So when I say I put my feet like this, and I was like this, and I had the hood up. So I'm like, even if she sees me, she ain't gonna know who I am. I'm thinking, like, I'm invisible. Just don't, you don't see me.
I can't see you. You can't see me. She's like scared.
She rips the door open and goes, and who do they belong to? She couldn't even say me. She didn't even say me. She goes, they're not mine. When I say she went barreling down the hallway, like ready to cuss them out, so we take off around the door, run past her, out the fucking door down the stairs. We fell down the stairs. I never laughed so hard in my life. Her car was outside. We fell behind the car. I couldn't even get up. I think we laid in that driveway for 15 minutes just weak. Like, what just happened? We walked all the... That's not even the best part. After all of this shit, you know we're having a heart attack. We're like, oh my God, we just got caught in this woman's hose. Get all the way back up to her house. Walking, phone goes off.
Oh, no.
She's in bed. If you guys want to come back, are you crazy? What? Nobody tried to help us just now. You sucked at hiding us. You could have given us a better spot to go. Like,
hell.
Like, would have been better off under the kitchen table. Yeah. What do you mean, do you want to come back? No.
I'm weak.
No. Never again.
What do you mean she's in bed? So she just went to bed after that?
Like you had these two little bitches in my house? Good night.
All right. I used to do so crazy stuff. Like, I remember just me and my friend was always hanging with boys, but, like, never like that. Like, it was never, like...
It was less drama.
Yeah, it was just always smoking, like, but we never, like, did anything with the guy. It's just, like, that's dangerous. What are you doing? And I used to think I was very grown, like, oh, I don't have to say where I'm going. Yes, you do, little girl.
My mom called the cops, so, I mean... a couple times. But one was like, it was justifiable because looking at my kids, y'all do that shit.
This.
I'm not calling the cops, so I'm pulling up. If I know where you are, I'm there. I'm already there. I went to hang out, and my dumbass, fell asleep. Like, in all honesty, I fell asleep. I woke up in the morning. I was there probably I probably fell asleep at 10:30. Normally I'd be home at 11. Mind you, I was probably 14 years old. Okay, why aren't you home? Anyway, I wake up in the morning, sweating. Because, you know when you know something's wrong? Shot up out of my sleep. It's 10 o'clock. It's a school day. Why are you not... Anyway, look at the phone. I had 70-something missed calls.
Oh, no.
I'm already going to jail. I already know this. I'm crying. So anyway, where I'm at, his mom comes downstairs. And she's like, your mom called to ask if you were here. I said, what'd you say? She's like, I told her no. Oh. Your girl, she knows something. So now she's like, oh my gosh, she's calling me. Now my brother's calling me. Phone's blowing up, text. I'm not answering. At this point, I'm just not answering because I already know what it is. Yeah, I'm already done. Anyway, I'm like, ain't no point going to school. It's 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna just chill. Yeah. So stay there, whatever. Stayed there for a couple more nights because I'm like, I can't go home. I'm gonna die. I'd say day 3 or 4. My brother calls me, and I'm like, I'll answer him. He's safe. He's like, where are you? I'm like, oh, why? He's like, Mom called the cops and said you're a missing person. And I was like, now you know I'm not missing. He's like, why didn't you go home? I said, I honestly fell asleep, and when I woke up to that, I already knew what it was when I went home. I'm not going home. So anyway, he's like, you need to at least go to school. Like, get it together, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. I get the guy where I'm at, drive me to school. Pull up, cop cars. Oh, no. I'm not going in. I already know they're here for me. They're probably waiting there every day, like if she pulls up, like, take her. Just take her. Nope. So I call my brother again. Come get me. I'm not going in this one. I'm not going home. So he comes across the bridge, picks me up. He's like, what is wrong with you? But, like, not even, he can't say nothing. Right. So he's like, hey, I'm bringing you over to the host. So he lived over Halifax. Go over there with him. We're chilling. I stayed there another 2 nights. At this point, I'm not going for a week.
No.
I haven't talked to my mother. I'm not going back. I don't want my stuff. So then he calls mom and he's like, yo, just let her come back. Like, let her come back. Don't act up if I bring her home, blah, blah, blah. She's like, no, I'm calm now. I'm not going to do nothing because she's with you. Like, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. I get to my lie. Lies.
Just fine.
I get to the house, walk in, thinking, I'm all good. Go upstairs. My bedroom window, wide open for Lord knows how long. There's my clothes.
Oh my
outside. All over the... And they were there for a long time, because you know how when clothes get wet, they start, like, falling, like, they're flat and shit. Them clothes were out there a couple days, okay? Dresser, white. And, like, room, fucked. So I go outside. I'm like, let me get my clothes together, chuck them in the washer. Put the clothes in the washer. When they're done, go to put them in the dryer, lift the thing, June bugs. Fly up over the thing, slam it down. I'm not doing this. So I look at mom, I'm like, you can put it in the dryer, like, fuck this, blah, blah, blah. June bugs eat through your clothes. Almost every piece of clothes, garbage. Why I got June bug burn holes in the back of my clothes? Yeah, no, I don't recommend that one. After that, I was like, I gotta go home.
Like, I should start doing this, but keep doing it.
I have a crazy client story. You want to get into that? Yeah. I'll try to make this long story short, because I did this girl, and I was in my house at this point. So she comes in, and I don't know how she got me, like, talked me into doing her hair and nails. So I'm already with you 4 hours. Like, I'm coloring your roots and doing your nails. So in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll bring the kids to school. You come over. We'll put the hair color on. I'll do your nails, and then I'll rinse and style your hair. Had it planned out, okay? It's 9 a.m. I'm not a morning person. So she comes in. I got myself a little French vanilla from Tim Hortons. And I got my mama coffee because she was sitting with the baby. Anyway, this girl comes in, mind you, I don't know her from a hole in the wall. I've done her 2 other times, okay? And she's kind of like, she's off. So anyway, she sits down, picks up my drink, said, French vanilla. That's yours now. It's 9 a.m. You just put your mouth on my drink. I don't drink off people. I barely drink off my kids. This girl, that's yours now. So then I'm like sitting here. This isn't real. So I'm mixing the hair color. I'm like, whatever. My mom's sitting on the couch like, what is going on? Like, I'm putting the hair color on, cool, whatever. We go in the room and I start doing her nails. This is where the shit went left, okay? Because her last appointment, rewind, she has a daughter. I won't put her age out there, but she has a daughter who's old enough to understand, like, when you're talking about certain things. And she's sitting there, and the little girl's like, Mom, she had sports to go to. And the mom's like, yeah, so I'm getting my nails done. Like, what's your point? She's like, I hate this kid, like, getting on my nerves, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this little girl is old enough to know what you're saying. Yeah. Like, what do you mean you hate her? Anyway. And then we're pregnant at the same time, okay? I'm pregnant with my youngest, and she's pregnant. We're due, like, the same month. She comes in. This was the appointment before. I got to go back a little bit. She comes in. And I was like, oh, how was your New Year's? She's like, good. I was like, what'd you do? Mind you, we're pregnant and like, far. We're like 4 or 5 months. She goes, oh, I went out. I had a couple beers, did a couple lines. What? You're pregnant.
Right. What?
I get okay, people smoke cigarettes. I know people smoke weed because they say, like, if you stop, it can be worse, whatever. Cocaine? Like, what? I'm not baby's adopted. What the
like with no baby, like
anyway, so all of this has happened at her last like 2-3 appointments. So then we're at this one. Doing her hair, whatever. She comes in. Mind you, she's of the Caucasian. Okay. So we're in the room where I do the nails, whatever. I'm filing, do. She's like, yeah, my mom just said, like, I need to stop with these black men. Because her first kid is white and the second kid is mixed, okay? She's like, my mom just wants me to stop with these black men and said I need to leave them alone and blah, 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 blah. She looks me dead in the face and goes, I just can't stay away from these at-home niggers. I say, when I say my jaw, I was very silent from the French. You didn't see that one coming. Ma'am, when I say I wanted to flip the fucking table, what do? This girl got hair behind her hair. Like, it took everything in me not to just be like,
what are you saying? Oh my goodness.
Did you forget? Like, okay, I'm yellow, but I'm still black. And then I just sat there, when I say for days, thinking, was she that comfortable? Like
she thought y'all besties?
Even if we were,
but come on, like, why would you sit?
And then I was going through my head, like, there's me in the grocery store lineups, like, all these white people are like, this fucking Negro. But I couldn't look at anyone seriously for weeks.
Why would she?
That's not even the best part. So I'm like, fuck these nails. Like, I finish the nails, rinse the hair. I ain't even drying it. I gotta go get the kids. I gotta get the kids at this point. Like, get out.
Yeah.
And my mom is in the living room, mind you. And she comes in and she's like, what's going on in here? I'm like, So then, obviously, I never plan on doing her again. Mm-hmm. She showed up at my house at 6 a.m. And, like, I lived in a building. She's ringing the buzzer. Girl. Leaving voicemails through the buzzer. She's like, I just love your kids and I love you. I don't know what I did to offend you. Please, like, just answer me, blah, 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 blah. Right. We were moving that week. And so I had originally posted my new address because, like, the clients are coming to the address. I deleted that shit. Yeah. Every time someone would book an appointment, I'm like, this is where you need to go.
Right. That's what I have to do now because this girl said she was going to pull up and try to fight. Like, you can try.
Over hair?
Okay, remember the fella that you were just talking about?
Yeah.
Apparently he didn't have a phone, so his girlfriend...
That's him!
Yeah! His girlfriend messaged me. Oh my God. And I was like, I'm not doing it because you guys or him, he's too late.
Book your own
appointment. It's been an hour, I'm not doing this, right?
Oh, Mike.
So, I guess I don't know, he was communicating with her with no phone. I don't understand. And
telepathy.
She messaged me, was like, can you go outside because he's there? First of all, go outside. It's called come to the door. Like, secondly, I already sent appointments. And then, okay, it's my fault. This part's my fault. I just screenshot it and posted it to my story just to tell people, hey, don't do this.
Like, yeah, look at this shit.
Stop booking for other people, whatever. Yeah. I didn't scratch up that name, bro. So someone sent it to her, and then she was going off on me. But then, I wasn't answering because I was doing hair, and then she messaged my sister and was going off on her. She just got home from work. Like, what are we talking about? She was like, what's going on? I don't even know what's going on. Why are you getting our weed? You say fuck me for it. But yeah, then she was like, yeah, and I know where you live and I'm gonna pull up, blah blah. Now, okay. I said, so come.
Like, over that?
Yeah, and then it was just, it never happened, but you can pull up. But that's why I don't put my address, because people are crazy. I just have to block a crazy feller.
Blocking a client is probably the most satisfying but hardest thing to do, because people don't get the hint. Like, if you
can't find your page anymore.
I don't know. I close my business.
You want to self-reflect on the last appointment we had and think of what you did.
The worst is okay, you got declined, you didn't get answered, you got declined, stop booking.
Like, go to someone else. I'm begging you. I will put you in the hands of someone else.
And it's not even I don't know. There's obviously the people like that are doing the most. Like, I've had people come in high as shit, and I don't mean you're not high on weed or nothing. You're high on some other shit. You can't even sit when you don't even nails done like that.
I hate that.
So, obviously, don't come back because you knew what you did, and then you want to message and be like, can I book another appointment? No.
Like,
You're on the pills. You're on the stuff. You can't keep your eyes open. I ask you what you want, and you're like, what is that? How do I paint that?
like, oh,
It's like there's clients like that, and you guys think we're over. I feel like people think we're over exaggerating.
No,
when we say
it's
this
not
stuff,
enough. Like,
I would love to
it's
put
so bad.
a camera on my services, but like obviously it's an invasion of privacy. But then people would be like, "Holy shit! Like, how do you sit and do that? It's too much."
Like, I had to block a little girl. Sorry, your mom got you full. I don't have a problem if you don't tip. Whatever.
That is what it is. You came, you
know.
paid for your service. At least pay for the service, though, because there's that too.
But don't come like coming in with all this extra stuff. Can I also get this? Can I get this and this?
Tell me when you book.
But okay, I'll tell you the price of it all. Well,
why
when I booked, it said this amount because you wanted
the braids to your ankles. You thought that was $20?
So, isn't my thing says starting at? It doesn't say.
I got the little price up there.
Yeah.
Aside from the crazy, like, we'll call them crazy because it's just why you acting like that. There's the ones that you just don't vibe with.
Yeah.
And that's almost just as bad as doing some crazy shit.
My whole day. Like, even, like, say if I know I got them, like, from...
You see the name?
Wait till... Yeah! Like, yeah.
I don't want to do anybody that day.
Like,
that's the worst.
It's like I got to mentally prepare. Ugh.
And that's draining. Like, having one client... Imagine working 5 days a week. I got umpteen people in the day. And you're the first one I have to do. I don't mind a person that doesn't talk. Right. I have some clients that are quiet. That's fine. And I have other people, we can run our mouth and make the appointment an extra hour.
Right.
That's fine. But when you come in and you just... I can't even explain the type of vibe that I need.
Like attitude, pissy.
Why are you mad with me? Like, if we're having a bad day, we can shoot this shit. But, like, don't come in here like, my nail broken, blah, 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 blah. Well, you were opening your car door, like, trying to unlock it with the nail. It broke.
I just hate that because you're making me uncomfortable in my own space.
Get out.
I can't wait till you leave. That's when I know, like, I had enough.
Sitting in my head, like,
I mean, like, once I don't love the work, then I'm like, you gotta go. I see on TikTok and stuff, at least we're not like that, like stylists and like people, lash checks, whatever, in America.
Oh my God. I'm not getting shot over no nails. There's that.
That girl.
I can't.
Like, how are you gonna set some girl if I got some room to your lash? Like, now you're not getting that at all.
At least we got good insurance here, I mean.
Right?
Might as well write it off.
But that's my fear, like, if I block someone or I just don't want to see you again, but they have my address, like, ugh.
Just don't. And that's... I'm here, but, like, it's almost just as bad. Yeah. I'm here a lot. Yeah. And it's like, people can just walk in. Why are you coming in while I'm doing a service on, well, I couldn't get an appointment? I have a booking link. Just book it yourself. You don't have to talk.
Why do you physically come in? Like, do you just have the doctor? Like,
you go to Superstore, you don't have no rice? What do you mean? Like, that's honestly probably my biggest... Like, just stop. You see me sitting here, I'm talking to somebody, I'm doing their nails, and you're like, can I get an appointment?
Get your head.
And they'll be like, oh, I didn't see nothing for this week. Because there's nothing. You see me sitting here.
Superwoman.
People think we have the most time in the world.
Thank you. Like, can you squeeze me?
I have the same 2 hours in the day.
My food. Like, don't even have enough time to eat, and you think you can get squeezed in?
Or come in early, and you're sitting there shoveling the food, and they're like, I'm here early.
Like, I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
There's this woman who used to bring her granddaughter, like, she used to make the appointment, but bring her 15 minutes early. No, I'm not
on the dot. Come 5 minutes late.
Yeah,
really.
I'd rather you be a little late. Hopefully not.
Not good.
That's all the stories we have for today. Come back next week
and see what we have for you.
Yeah.